All right, everyone, buckle up because today's deep dive is going to take us straight to the heart of the British royal family.
Ooh, yes. Sounds juicy.
You bet it is. We're dissecting a brand new article published just yesterday on October 27th, 2024. And get this, it's packed with royal health updates, hints of a family reconciliation.
No way.
Oh, yeah. And even a little historical drama to keep things spicy.
I am so ready for this.
But first, a quick reminder to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let us know your thoughts in the comments below. We love hearing from you guys.
All right, let's get into it.
Okay, so first up, King Charles's health.
Oh, this is big.
Right. The article reveals that he's been quietly battling an undisclosed form of cancer and undergoing weekly treatment.
Wow.
And hold on to your hats because he even had to pause treatment for his recent trip to Samoa.
Seriously, that's some serious dedication.
No kidding.
Yeah,
It makes you think about the immense pressure and responsibility that comes with being a monarch.
absolutely. And physical demands too. Traveling, leading engagements, it's a lot to handle, even without a serious illness.
Exactly. And it's obviously been a tough time for the whole family. Charles's stepson, Tom Parker Bowles, was pretty candid about it.
Oh, really? What did he say?
Well, he didn't mince words. He straight up called cancer a terrifying disease and admitted that it's been a very worrying period for everyone.
Makes sense. It's a reminder that even with all the privilege and support, a cancer diagnosis is a deeply personal and frightening experience for anyone involved.
Absolutely. It's a humanizing element that we sometimes forget when we think about these larger-than-life figures.
Totally. And it's always nice to see that family comes first, even for royalty.
It is. He did mention that Queen Camilla has been an incredible source of strength for Charles, though.
Oh, that's lovely to hear. It really speaks to their bond as a couple facing such a challenge together.
Definitely. Now, switching gears for a second, did you catch the part about Prince William mentioning Prince Harry by name in that recent documentary about homelessness?
Wait, really? I must have missed that.
Yeah, it's kind of a big deal because it's the first time he's publicly acknowledged his brother in 6 years.
Oh, wow. So that's fueling all the speculation about a possible reconciliation then.
You got it. Their relationship has been pretty strained since Harry and Meghan stepped back from royal duties.
Right, and there was that whole thing where William seemingly ignored Harry at a funeral earlier this year, even though he sent birthday wishes on social media. It's been a roller coaster of mixed messages for sure.
Totally. So what do you make of this latest development? Genuine olive branch or just a carefully crafted PR move?
Tough to say. But what I find interesting is the context William brought up Harry while talking about a cause that was very close to their late mother's heart, homelessness.
Yeah, I noticed that too. Maybe that shared connection to Princess Diana's legacy is helping to mend their relationship.
Could be. It would certainly be a beautiful outcome, wouldn't it? Finding common ground through their mother's legacy.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, now let's talk about King Charles's plans for the future. Despite his health challenges, he's already mapping out a full program of foreign tours for 2025.
Really? That's ambitious.
It is. It seems like he's determined to carry on with his duties and project an image of stability and continuity.
It's a strong statement for sure, and I bet it's reassuring for the public to see that he's not letting his illness define his reign.
For sure.
Hmm.
But on the flip side, you've got Kate Middleton taking a more measured approach.
True. The article mentioned she's been more selective about her royal duties since her own health scare earlier this year.
Yeah, it seems like she's focusing on her family and gradually preparing for her future role as queen.
Which makes perfect sense. It's a demanding role, and finding a sustainable pace is crucial, especially with 3 young children to consider.
Totally. Okay, before we wrap up this first part, let's take a quick trip down memory lane. The article brought up a significant event in royal history. Princess Margaret, Queen Elizabeth II's sister, made the heartbreaking decision to give up her love for Group Captain Peter Townsend back in 1955.
Oh, yes, Princess Margaret and Peter Townsend. It's a classic royal dilemma, love versus duty.
Exactly. And it really makes you think about the personal sacrifices that sometimes come with being a royal.
Absolutely. It's a reminder that they're not just figures in a fairy tale. They're real people with real emotions and often tough choices to make.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
So we were talking about Princess Margaret and that whole love versus duty thing. It's wild how some things never change, huh?
Totally. And it makes you wonder how history might have been different if she had followed her heart. But speaking of tough choices, King Charles's commitment to his royal duties, even while battling cancer, it's pretty remarkable.
Oh, absolutely. And you know what caught my eye in the article? It's how they highlight Charles's mind, body, and soul approach to his treatment.
Oh, interesting. So it's not just about the physical side of things.
Exactly.
Wow.
It sounds like he's taking a more holistic view, focusing on his mental and emotional well-being as well.
It seems like a really modern approach to dealing with such a serious illness. And hey, speaking of modern, he actually thrived during his recent trip to Australia and Samoa, even with 2 doctors accompanying him.
Yeah, I read that too. It seems like the trip itself might have actually been beneficial to his recovery. A change of scenery, a chance to engage with things he enjoys.
Makes sense. A little sunshine and fresh air can do wonders.
Totally. And his determination to continue serving is clear. His aides are already working on a normal-looking, full overseas tour program for next year.
Wow. That's a lot of travel. But it definitely sends a strong message about his commitment to the role and his global presence.
For sure. It's like he's saying, hey, I'm here to stay and I'm not letting anything slow me down.
Right. But then you have Kate Middleton, who seems to be taking a more measured approach.
Yeah, definitely. The article noted that she's been a bit more selective about her public appearances since her own health scare earlier this year.
Which makes sense, given everything on her plate. It sounds like she's prioritizing her family and taking a gradual approach to preparing for her future role as queen.
It's all about finding that balance. Public duties and private life, it's a demanding role, and finding a sustainable pace is crucial, especially with 3 young children to consider.
Totally. So back to Charles. His aides are already working on that full overseas tour program for next year.
It's a pretty big shift from the pre-pandemic days when royal engagements were significantly scaled back due to travel restrictions and health concerns.
Right. Things are definitely getting back to normal. But of course, Charles won't be going it alone. Queen Camilla will be right by his side providing support and companionship.
That's great to hear. They seem to make a great team. And there was that quote from a royal source about how she keeps it real for him.
Ah, yeah, I loved that part. It speaks volumes about the strength of their partnership and her ability to keep him grounded amidst all the pomp and circumstance.
Totally. Their relationship seems to be a real source of strength for both of them. And Camilla's role is clearly more important than ever as Charles navigates these challenging times.
For sure. It's like a true partnership facing everything together.
Absolutely. It's inspiring to see.
All right, we're back for the final part of our royal deep dive. And let me tell you, we've saved some of the juiciest bits for last.
Oh, I can't wait.
Buckle up, because we're diving right back into that moment that had everyone buzzing. When Prince William actually said Prince Harry's name.
Oh, yeah, that was huge. It's been, 6 years since he's publicly acknowledged his brother?
6 long years.
Oh.
So naturally, everyone's wondering, does this hint at a possible reconciliation?
Right, because their relationship has been anything but smooth sailing since Harry and Meghan decided to step back from royal life.
Totally. And remember, we're talking about the same William who seemed to completely ignore Harry at a funeral just a few months ago, even though he did send birthday wishes on social media. Talk about mixed signals.
Right. So is this latest mention of Harry's name a genuine sign that things are thawing between them, or just some carefully calculated PR move?
That's the million-dollar question. What do you think?
Honestly, it's hard to say for sure, but I do think the context is important. William brought up Harry's name while he was talking about homelessness, which was a cause so close to Princess Diana's heart.
It's true. Maybe that shared connection to their mother's legacy is what's helping them to find some common ground.
I'd love to think so. It would be such a heartwarming story, wouldn't it? 2 brothers reuniting through their shared passion for continuing their mother's work.
Absolutely. And let's not forget that William and Kate also sent Harry birthday wishes on social media recently. So maybe all these little gestures are adding up to something bigger.
Fingers crossed. Right. Now, speaking of powerful figures, let's get back to King Charles and his ambitious travel plans, even with everything he's going through.
It's honestly pretty inspiring. The article mentioned that he actually thrived during his recent trip to Samoa and Australia, even though he was undergoing cancer treatment at the time.
I know, it's amazing. It just shows his dedication to his role and his commitment to maintaining a strong global presence for the monarchy.
He's definitely not letting anything hold him back. But it also sounds like he has a pretty incredible support system in Queen Camilla.
Oh, absolutely. She's been a rock for him. The article really highlighted her strength and unwavering support.
They really do seem like an incredible team, facing all these challenges together with grace and determination.
It's a powerful reminder that even in the face of adversity, human connection and resilience can shine through.
So there you have it, folks. Our deep dive into the world of the British royal family. It's been a wild ride filled with health updates, family dramas, and glimpses into the future of the monarchy.
It really makes you appreciate the complexities of their lives, balancing tradition and modernity, all while living under the constant glare of the public eye.
It's a fascinating and ever-evolving story, and who knows what twists and turns await us in the next chapter. But that's all for today, folks. Thanks for joining us on this royal deep dive. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. We love hearing from you.